I have some questions for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you've come a long way since you grew up on a farm in Australia.
I'm here.
Tell me how it shaped the person you are today.
Okay, well, I have traveled a long way, and I think growing up on a dairy farm, it's a very humbling place to grow up, and I think it earths you into what's important and what's not, and it gives perspective to everything else too. So I kind of look at life as a great adventure. Sitting here with you today, I go, look at the places life can take you when you kind of put your arms out wide to going, what's possible? So I think it probably gave me deep roots and strong wings.
Good. That's great. Well, you're a speaker and an author. Why are you so passionate about your work?
Yeah. Well, I'm passionate about my work because I think as human beings we're capable of incredible things. And the biggest thing that I see holding people back from fulfilling their potential, like what they can be put on earth to create and to do, is their fear of failure, of their reputation being damaged, of being criticised, not belonging. And so the work I do is really helping them get past that. And I just look at an organisation like this, and everything great that's been accomplished has been by people with a big vision, been willing to take a risk, and to put things on the line that are more important than their pride.
Good. Great.
Yeah.
You work a lot with women in leadership.
Yeah.
Why do you feel so passionate about supporting them to live and lead more bravely?
Yeah, well, as a woman, and I know there's a lot of women here, and I just spoke previously to a big group of women, I think women, we tend to doubt ourselves more than men. I think we struggle a little bit more with confidence. In fact, there's a lot that shows women struggle more with confidence. So when it comes to being brave, I really believe that the big problems on the planet, the big problems we face politically and even in organisations, the diversity that women bring help make better decisions, like when there's more women involved. And so I really love to empower women to own their own value, because I think so often we don't see our own value, and to own our ability to affect change and to speak up. And I think everyone, including the men, are better off when we do that. And as women, I know when you're raising family and a lot of the traditional responsibilities are still left with women, that you see, juggling the kids and that, I know it can sometimes be a really hard juggling act, particularly if you're trying to have a career and take care of family and be a good mum. So I think women sometimes just need a little bit extra support on that front.
Great. So I understand you're climbing Mount Kilimanjaro with your husband and your 4 kids.
Yeah.
Why in the world are you doing that?
Yeah. Because it's there. No, my husband turns 50 this year, and I said to him, what would you like to do for your 50th? He said, I think the most wonderful thing would be to go on a safari with my wife and 4 kids. And one of my sons said, safari's great, but we can see those animals at the zoo. Why don't we climb Mount Kilimanjaro and then go on a safari? So that's sort of, the seed was planted, and I have 4 teenagers. They're growing up so fast, and I'm so aware that they're spreading their own wings. And I just thought this would be an incredible thing to do as a family, and I know it's going to be really hard. So I just know we'll gripe about it probably the whole way up, and then we'll spend the rest of our life talking about the memories we created. Yeah. So.
Okay, why do you think so many people struggle with change and taking chances in their careers and in their lives?
Well, I think that, again, we are wired to want to protect what we have and be safe. We're hardwired to avoid sometimes that feeling of vulnerability when we go into change, and it's something is new and it's unpredictable and it's uncertain, and I think that's why so often just we hold back. And we worry about making a wrong decision, so we don't make a decision versus just make the best decision you can and figure it out. And I think that's why we've got to sometimes just go, let's just try it and see what we can do. And I think when people embrace that attitude and don't let their failures define them. You said a minute ago, success isn't final, but also failure isn't final.
Absolutely.
And I think so often when something doesn't go the way we want it to, we try something and it fails, we can take it so personally and go, therefore I'm a failure. And it's like, no, you tried it, you didn't get the result you wanted. learn what there is to learn, change plan, move forward.
Good.
And I think
That's
that
great.
is just so important to learn to be resilient in the face of our failure and setbacks, to learn the lessons, move on, and not to take it too personally.
It's terrific.
Yeah.
Okay, do you think Aussies are more adventuresome than anybody else?
Of course we are. You all got to get out and travel more.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here. Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank
It's been a
you.
lot of fun. So thanks.
Thanks.